Hello everyone and welcome to Enter the PC. Today I'm going to talk about a new upgrade from the Ryzen 1600 processor to the Ryzen 3600 processor. This is a Gen 3, so let's see the performance of the two. Here we go. Alright everyone, thank you again for watching. So what I want to do is go right into some benchmarks of what I compared with the Cinebench results, and first off with the CPU. So we have done a Cinebench R15 candidate here, and right here we can see the results from the 3600 versus the 1600. We had a performance increase of 30.33% increase in performance on the CPU. That is phenomenal for this upgrade. Again, this was a very affordable processor. The 3600 was about $159 US at Micro Center. That's where I got that. And 30% increase is just fantastic. So very happy with the performance on that one. Next, if I go into the OpenGL, this was a performance using the same video card as before. I did not upgrade the video card, but what I did on this system was I upgraded the memory, and I also upgraded the CPU. So the memory went from DDR4 2400 RAM to DDR4 3200 RAM, so a nice boost. And actually I was overclocking it in the past to DDR 2666 RAM. So even so, here are some benchmarks, and if we go in here we can see that from the OpenGL, it actually gave us a performance boost of 55.46% over the Ryzen 1600 processor. This is running at 3.9 gigahertz. We were able to get a boost of 4.3 gigahertz, and that brought us from 103 frames per second to 161 frames per second. That is a fantastic boost, again, of 55.46%, which is just phenomenal on that. Next, I want to go into some Timespy updates, and Timespy is a classic benchmarking test from 3DMark, and what we got here was 6081 was the score, with a CPU score of 5936. And then we did get an increase when we used the 3600 processor up to 6377 and a CPU score of 7444 on that. Now we did also get increased FPS by about 6 FPS, and some increases here, although the graphics score was similar. So overall, it was nice to see some of that. Now, in terms of some of these other tests, we did run some basic utility benchmarking tools for CrystalDiskMark, which is a disk management, or actually a disk benchmarking tool. And right here we can see the numbers, and actually if I go kind of a side by side, there really wasn't too much to report. There were some differences in the 4 kilobit speeds. There were increases here, and kind of some random writes and that sort of thing, versus sequential, but sequential looks basically about the exact same, you know, but the random writes, there was increases. So that's nice to actually have you know, some increases on some of the disk speed, but it was negligible within error margin there. So overall, this was a very successful test. We did have increases in frame rates on some games as well. I used a couple of games. One of the games I had was Grand Theft Auto, and I noticed some increases in frames per second. I might have some more info on that later, but overall, the big things that I noticed were increases from the Cinebench tests and the Timespy as well. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had learned something from this. Again, if you're looking to upgrade your processor or memory, this is a great thing to do. This was an older chipset. It was a B350 board. So with that B350 board, we had eligibility to upgrade to a 3600 processor, which we went from a 1600 to a 3600 for only $159, and then we also bought some RAM, which you'll see. So overall, it was a very worthwhile upgrade and gave us some extra performance boosts, as well as some beneficial boosts on you know, things like Adobe Premiere. When multi-core processing is important, that was also boosted, as well as like Adobe Audition and other multi-core activities. So it's a great time right now to upgrade your computer, to get that extra performance and to save some money while you're at it. So I do recommend, if you haven't yet, do upgrade your processor and or memory on your computer to get those extra FPS, to get that extra performance gain and boost. So thank you so much. It's been wonderful. Welcome, and again, thanks for watching Enter the PC.